Mike and Brenda Uncensored.
Talk to me.
Everything you want to know.
Sound like you're having fun. And some things you probably don't.
Excuse me. Giving you a glimpse into our life, the places we go,
The people we meet.
and the things we do.
We can't air anything like that.
Welcome, everybody, to Mike and Brenda Uncensored, the podcast. Do I do that?
That's what you should do.
I just
Is
did
what
it.
you always do? I don't know.
I don't know, but I did it today.
I don't know you.
Yes, you do know me. So, what's been happening since the last time we talked? Not like you and I, because we just talked like 30 seconds ago, but... So, last week, we took a trip to Ohio.
2 weeks ago.
Buckeye
we got
State.
back last week.
It was 2 weeks ago. That's right. We went down and saw a show and then went and did some more traveling.
We traveled Ohio from top to bottom.
We did, right? We even touched Kentucky for a few hours.
We touched it.
We touched it. We did. We walked on it. We drove on it.
We asked consent.
We did.
Yeah. So we went to Ohio. That was your deal.
Well, the beginning of it was we went down to the Packard Music Hall in Warren, Ohio to see the cast, some of the cast from The Sopranos, Mike Imperioli, Steve Schirripa, and Vincent Pastore, talk about their time on the show and answered some questions from people that had called in or emailed in, and then took some questions from the audience. And it was great to see these guys in person. You know, we watched The Sopranos over and over again, and then to actually see these guys right there.
It was
great.
show. They did a great job.
The guys
Their comedian
were
was funny.
amazing. Joey Cola was the MC, and he was funny. He was real funny. He was and he kept things going.
He did.
You
And
know?
I got to tell you, I looked at all of the places where they're going,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a little confused still. I'm still recovering from the Packard Theater.
Now, the Packard Theater
Warren,
is phenomenal.
Ohio. It's very historical.
Gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. I'm
But
like,
you wouldn't think that would be located in that area. You know, it just it doesn't quite go with it.
well, I think
you
that
know.
area was probably booming when that Packard Theater was booming.
And it was,
But I think the original
Phenomenal.
seats were still there from, what was it, the 30s, the 40s?
it was put up in 39, I think it was.
We had some lovely folding chairs.
We did. Close
And-
quarters, but it was great.
It was good.
It was great. The guys were amazing.
I got to
to
know the
listen to.
woman sitting next to me intimately
Very much so.
because she was sitting on my lap practically. And her boyfriend, you got to know him pretty well
did.
because he kept walking like frontal in front of you.
And bringing back
to
her
get her snacks.
She never moved, but the snacks kept coming back all night long.
Oh, she moved. She moved. When I had to pull myself out from underneath her, she moved.
I don't think she's listening to this.
I
think
don't
we're
think
good.
she cares who we are, but so
No.
no, they did a great job,
They
and
did.
then the answers, the questions from the audience came.
And that was embarrassing.
I was embarrassed for these people.
The people that asked these questions were just ignorant and drunk.
A lot of them were inebriated. Now I had a drink there. You had a drink there.
I did.
Clearly, these people were drinking more than we were.
And probably drank before they showed up.
Maybe.
You know, so I mean, it was just embarrassing to watch it and witness this. And the guys did a good job. Steve got up a few times and walked to the edge of the stage and not confronted, but replied to a couple of these people, and they went on to someone else. But it was good.
We had a good time. And
We
then where we stayed was great.
It was amazing. Yeah, we stayed at a little
It was a Verbo.
on a
Right.
farm. It was a barn, but it was built as living quarters / storage, and it was just the cutest thing. The layout was amazing, and we had cows that kept an eye on us. Walked out in the morning, and they looked over. What are you doing? Where are you going? What are you doing? They didn't run away, and So then we drove down to Cincinnati.
That was after we saw the Christmas Story house.
That's right.
though.
That's right. We drove into Cleveland to see the house that was used in filming A Christmas Story.
We
It's
did.
a museum now.
You loved it.
I did. It was great. It was just like in the movie. But some parts we learned that weren't filmed at the house. They were filmed on a studio in Canada just because of the room that they needed. But the car was there. The old man's car was there. The Oldsmobile. The fire engine was there. Most of the suits, the costumes,
All the memorabilia.
the memorabilia was amazing.
I didn't realize, but you can Airbnb that house.
Yeah, the bedrooms upstairs you're able to rent to sleep in Ralphie and Randy's room.
I don't see
No,
the
it
charm
was-
in sleeping in an old house.
It was
I
great.
did that.
Yes. But to top that trip off, we walked across the street diagonally to the Rowley Inn bar, which was
The
amazing.
pub. Yes, we went to the pub. I wanted to just start at the pub.
I know you did.
You said
you were
no.
headed in that direction. It's like, no, we got to go over here and check this out.
No.
But yeah, we went into the house and it was great. It was really great. And then we headed towards Cincinnati,
You drove. I worked. Stayed at the Graduate.
which was a Cleveland themed hotel. It was great. It was an
was-
excellent example of mid-century modern decor
In Cincinnati.
in Cincinnati.
It was Cincinnati themed.
That's what I said.
No.
What did I say?
You said Cleveland.
Well, Cleveland,
I
Cincinnati.
knew what you meant,
Same
though, but
state.
nobody else does.
Nobody knows.
So, but you, my friend, have entered a new stage of life, haven't you?
What?
You've entered this like new stage where you're 50 now, and all
I was thinking,
sorts
what
of
new
things
stage
are
of life?
happening.
I've already been through puberty once. I didn't think I was going through it again. And then midlife has already been midlife, but
50. Things start to break down. They want to run tests. They want to.
I know I've got to change my diet. And I don't have to,
I would highly suggest you do.
but I'm changing. I'm going to see a dietitian and getting a whole game plan on what I eat, what I'm not supposed to eat, because I have cut out certain foods because of different reasons, and it's actually been really good. Really
no red
good.
meat.
No red meat, none. No
You
pork,
feel
no
great?
beef. Eat chicken, turkey. I cut out fish again,
You probably shouldn't have been eating it
I
to
know.
begin with,
but I can eat, and seafood, oysters. I eat that,
oysters, yes.
but no seeds or nuts or anything like that.
Not a lot of dairy.
No, not at
No.
all. Just a little bit of cream in the coffee and cheese. But other than that, I feel great. Fruits and vegetables. I mean, I eat some pasta and breads here and there, but not a lot of
Not
junk.
like you were.
Not like I was.
You were the pasta king.
Oh my goodness. So, but I found that my body doesn't metabolize certain foods that it had for the first 50 years.
Right.
So it's like, okay, we got to do something different. So that's why I'm going to the dietitian to get some guidance and find out what I need for nutrients that I might not be getting with not eating red meat. This is what you can eat. This is what you can do. And so it's a whole lifestyle. I have found it's a different. You go into a restaurant, you're looking at a menu, and most of the menu is something that you've always eaten, but now you can't. So it's like, all right, now you have to look at, at the back of the menu. Down
And
at the
this
bottom.
is something you've been
know?
kicking around for a long
Oh,
time.
it's
We
been
talk
forever.
about it all the time, and you'll be good for a little while, and
Yeah.
you'll feel great, and then you'll eat it again. And as soon as you eat it again, you feel like
and that's
crap.
it. And I haven't done that, but I have. That's right, because it'll be going gangbusters, and then I'll eat something, and then I'm done. Down for a few days, But it also, I don't have issues with high blood pressure or cholesterol or anything like that. However, it'll just continue to keep that under check as well going forward. you know?
Right.
So
So I'm just
no
gonna say,
hamburger helper, no taco
I haven't
bakes,
had hamburger helper
no.
in
Ugh,
probably maybe 15
None of that.
years or anything
Oh,
like that.
God, it
box
just
stuff.
turns my stomach.
If
know.
I put a plate of cheeseburger, hamburger help, cheesy hamburger
Right?
helper in front of you, your eyes would light up.
Oh, they would too. The beef stroganoff stuff. Oh, absolutely. I would be in pain for the next few days and feel like dog shit.
You would.
So
But here's the thing: you would eat that whole box and not gain a pound. You would not gain a single
no, but
ounce.
that's I understand that. However, the way I feel trumps that, so that's fine. I'm not going to eat that.
So I just think that levels the playing field because I can look at something and gain weight, but I can eat anything I want and not get sick. I can mix and match all day
You can.
long.
It's like color forms. You can put Wonder Woman's body with Batman's arms.
Now that's a vision. I've
That
got that
is,
in
isn't
my
it?
head. I'm trying to figure that out.
Well, it is 2021. So
Yeah.
what else is going on?
Oh man, I don't know. We're doing videos. You're doing so many videos.
I am doing videos. That whole thing has picked up like crazy.
Have they gotten past the rating system yet? Is it able to be in mainstream theaters or are they still in the outskirt theaters?
They're still way out in the, not even as high as the indie films. This
Bow
is
chicka
still.
wow wow. Those
Yeah.
kinds of videos?
Oh, those. Yes, you can find those videos at www. Yes. No. I specialize in industrial trainings, safety videos, work with manufacturing companies that need, instructional videos, like fire extinguisher trainings, electrical training, those type of videos for their company. Or safety videos for people and contractors that need to watch videos and sign off on them before they can go into a facility, just because there might be some hazards that they need to know about, whether it's machines with nip points or, floors that might be slippery because of one reason or another, or just for insurance purposes. So that's what that has been geared towards. And also doing documentaries, biographies, porn, everything.
No.
It's.
That was a joke.
Oh, well, you'll
Are you
edit.
doing that? Because I'm thinking that there should be more money coming through.
There should be a lot more money.
If you're doing
We're
porn.
on the barter system,
What are you bartering for?
Got a Hyundai.
That Hyundai is nice. You should appreciate that Hyundai.
I'm not saying I don't.
That Hyundai is fantastic.
It
That
is.
Hyundai is virtually maintenance free.
The Hyundai is paid for. It's a wonderful vehicle. So it's not costing us any money right now.
It has carted me across this country multiple times.
It has. Now it's carting our golf clubs. I
It's
value
true.
my golf clubs. So
Right?
It is. It's great. Now, speaking of that, we did the tournament, the golf tournament for the Manufacturers
did.
Association.
Yes.
And that was an event that I was nervous about because I hadn't golfed since Reagan was president, completely golfed. And I golfed right-handed, and I'm a naturally left-handed player. So you got me a set of clubs 2 years ago,
3.
3 years ago, and I just
No.
took the plastic wrapper off. So brand new set of clubs. And so I'm signed up to play in a golf tournament. So I'm thinking, oh, yeah, this is going to be fun. I haven't golfed in forever. I didn't use left-handed clubs. So with some practice, we went out. Man, I did pretty good. And I'm learning. I'm watching different videos on, the different tips on whether you're driving or putting, whatever the terms are.
I got a set of golf clubs.
You do. And you've used them. We've driving at the driving range. You used them.
Yes.
So
I've gone to the driving range.
a few times.
The golf clubs are an excuse for me to buy cute golf skirts.
And you have.
I have several
So-
now where I didn't have any before.
No, but yeah, so we've picked up the game of golf.
Pardon me. Go ahead and entertain people while I look at freight for just a moment, if you don't mind.
Entertain them how?
Entertain them. Talk about juicing. Like-
Juicing?
Like, not just like, sorry, my mind went in a different direction, but actually, like, fruits and vegetables and
I did
turning them
that.
into juice.
I turned them into juice, but I left the most important part of that in the trash. So where all the fiber is and all the nutrients in the skins. And in the pulp, I threw away and just kept the juice.
You did.
I did. So I've got to come up with a way to actually, what do you call it? Not masturbate, but
Masticate.
masticate.
We have a masticating juicer.
So I've got to do that. No. Then I've got to do something different.
You need to use the Ninja. You need to keep the pulp in it.
So I've got to do that to keep the nutrients in.
You should. And how do you feel about that? I feel like a therapist right now.
How do I
kind
feel
of.
about keeping the skins on? Good. I like to keep the skins on.
I feel like a therapist right now, not even paying attention. How does that make you feel?
As
How do
you-
you feel about that?
You're playing your word game over
I'm
there.
not. I'm working. It's working.
And we'll be back on the road in a few weeks.
We are.
Doing something.
yeah. No, you know where we're going. We know what we're doing. We're hitting the road again. Yes. Probably going to be, what, 2 weeks on the road?
Yeah, give or take.
We'll leave after the gala for the Manufacturers Association. And
Yep, point the Jeep south on 95 and head south. Maybe some stops along the way. Who knows?
Palm Coast.
Palm Coast.
Where is that on the
I
coast?
don't know.
Is that near Miami? Is that near
I was thinking
Melbourne?
it was back up towards Daytona.
Daytona. I think it is near Daytona.
Just south of Daytona before you get to St. Augustine down that way.
I'm going to Google it.
You should.
I am. No, cut it out.
Of course, and a kid.
It is. Palm Coast is just south of St. Augustine, just north of Daytona Beach. So, yeah.
Well, there. Okay.
We're going there to see Ramblin' Mike because,
We are.
you know,
We can.
because we can. And that's
And we like
exactly it.
He's entertaining.
Adore him.
He is an amazing personality.
And he's happy. He's happy all the time. And I'm sure he's not happy all the time, but his energy is happy all the time.
He's a real guy with real life issues like the rest of us.
So
you know?
I used to work at Hannaford. Used to be Shop and Save back when I worked there on Spring Street in Auburn, store 347. And I worked in the service center. And we had a guy, and of course, Lewiston, Auburn, like the mecca of Franco-Americans. There was a guy who would come in, and I say this because his name was Real Guy. R-E-A-L. I'm sure there was a, accent in there somewhere. And his last name was Guy.
He was a real guy.
Real Guy. So it was Real Guy.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
just a little tidbit for you.
we.
Well, yeah. Uh-huh.
Hey, I got myself out. You know me. We. So
Très
anyway,
bien. Uh-huh.
I don't know what store number that the Shop and Save was that I worked at.
Which one did you work at?
I worked at the one in Oxford, but it was the old one. Privately owned back then. It was not corporate.
Oh, well, did it have a...
It was Smith's.
You know who would know that store number? Barb Morissette.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm sure she does.
I went in, I bagged groceries, I went home.
Oh, I didn't bag groceries.
That's what I did.
I worked at the register, then I worked at the service desk.
We used to take the groceries out. We used to bag the groceries for customers and then take them out.
Yes, I didn't do that. See,
You didn't.
I wasn't schlepping in the bad weather.
No.
We had some characters that used to come into that store, though,
Mm-hmm.
because it's right in the walking area of Auburn.
Yep. Did you have in that store, the liquor department was all by itself over like in the corner of the front of the store or something like that?
Yeah.
And in that store, when you walked in the door, the whole department was itself in the corner. So Friday and Saturday nights, an Oxford police officer would come and stand there just to, for whatever reason. Now, at that time, I think he was retired. So it wasn't like if, it was going to be a major fight, anything was going to go down, but he was a presence in the store.
Right.
But yeah, it was a whole area by itself in the front of the store.
I think we might have. I don't really remember the layout.
Yeah, because that's when they still had the liquor stores, the standalone liquor stores
Right.
here in the state.
I think it was an aisle by itself.
Was it? Yeah,
I think so.
like it is now.
Honest to goodness, that store layout was eerily similar to what Saco used to be.
I was never in Saco before
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, I
because there was a
can't
whole
explain
other
it to you.
storefront that they used to put the liquor store in Saco.
Yeah, what did we spend, like 40 minutes in that area the other day?
We did. That's what we do. We just look at the labels
We're
of
just
the
looking.
wine and the liquor, and just to see. I mean, sometimes we buy some. Sometimes we just look. Oh, look at this bourbon.
Of all
Oh,
the
look at it.
things that we don't need, and it's not because of any kind of, alcohol reasoning.
No,
It's just because of sheer volume. We don't need more wine in the house.
we
because
get 3
geez.
shipments,
4.
4 shipments a year of 15 bottles of hand-selected wine, and then I just got notification yesterday we're getting another extra box for the holidays with holiday wines.
Oh, okay. We're getting
So we're
another
getting-
extra box for the holidays, but we're going to pay for it.
Yeah, we are. But
Yeah.
but they're sending gift bags.
Ooh.
So we can give some of it away for Christmas. But
I've
yeah,
been
we
giving
have
it
more.
away. I take it when I go get my hair done. I give it to Kelly, my realtor friend, to give out to people. I give it away.
You need to give out. You need either more friends to give it out or give them multiple
I
bottles.
can't find any more friends.
Dozens and dozens of bottles of wine we get each year through the Turner Classic Movie Wine Club. Which
Because,
is
right, we
fantastic.
signed up for it on a whim. You signed up. You're all giddy about it.
Yeah, yeah.
All giddy. But it's like subscription things that I sign up for on Amazon. Dog food, Celsius drinks. What else did we used to get that I had to cancel the subscription for because we were getting...
The Columbia Records.
Right. They just keep coming and they just keep coming. And before we know it, we've got 83 cases of
We don't- you're-
Celsius drink.
Oh.
I had to give all of that away too.
Actually, your realtor friend Kelly took most of those too.
What can I say?
I like
you
that.
get these.
Your realtor friend Kelly. So
Why?
anyway, we have a
don't
lot of
even
wine.
drink that much wine.
No, we don't.
It
We
gives me
don't.
a headache. I like the idea of it.
What, your headache?
No,
Oh.
the wine.
We went last night to New Harbor, which is up on the other side of Damariscotta, between Damariscotta and the ocean, to Shaw's Wharf to listen to Tommy and the boys, the Duke Joint Devils, play the last Shaw's Wharfs. Yeah,
Last
their season
hurrah for
ending.
the season.
And what a beautiful spot. Absolutely beautiful.
We took Tic Tac.
She liked it, and then she went and sat in the Jeep. She didn't like
Yeah.
that either.
But yes, we saw the Juke Joint Devils, which we're kind of like groupies of them
Yeah.
because they played at our wedding. Do
Yep.
you remember that day?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do
I've
too.
been accused of hogging the bathroom, so everybody was late, and
Not everybody, just me.
the world
You
come
were all
crashing
coiffed,
down
and I
since
went in there
then.
looking like I just got off a Greyhound.
What were you doing riding a Greyhound?
I know, right? That's what everybody wanted to know. Where'd you come in from? Because we were low budget.
Who sang that song?
Believe it was the Kinks. So we found a home for Moto and Jerry. A great home. And I felt okay about it.
They are gone.
I love my piggies. I love
They found a home with 2 little girls that absolutely adored them the moment they saw them.
True.
You
And that's
know,
why I felt
so-
okay about it. I had been trying to rehome them probably about 8 months because I was allergic and I was itching every time. My eyes would like swell up and I
Right.
would itch every time I would touch them. And then we had somebody move into the house and he had horrible allergies and asthma
Right.
and they were affecting him. So I'm like, oh my goodness, we've got to find them homes, a home. So I'd try to find them homes, but nobody was good enough for them. I wasn't going to let them go to a home with poorly behaved children who would be like poking them and stuff. I couldn't do that. And then because they're in they were together in a cage, they're called bonded. They couldn't be separated. People wanted to separate them. Like, no, you can't have them. And then people would ask about putting them in smaller cages. I'm like, no, this is the smallest cage that they can be in. You know, no, you can't have them. And then people would say, well, I have cats. I'm like, well, no, you can't have them because their cage is open topped and,
Right.
you know, they'd be food. So I was very, very particular.
And then we found a family for them.
We did. It was, you know, everything is about timing.
It is.
They went to find wonderful homes, and I'm done with small animals because as much as I love them, the pigs love me. I could talk to them from across the room and they would like interact with me
Right.
and talk, and they were fantastic. They love me, but the others not so much.
And our life really doesn't, it's not conducive to, I mean, we're on the go. We're busy, and we're going to get continuously busy, you know. So
But I
the
love
dogs
my
are on
pigs.
notice too.
No, My dogs are good.
Dogs are
And
on
I don't
notice.
get it. You love cats. Cats hate me, but you love cats. Why don't we have any cats?
Because I'm allergic to cats.
So,
I'm not going to go back on drugs just to have a cat. I like cats, not that much.
wait a minute. You were on drugs over cat? What? Talk to me. What do you mean? What happened? You took drugs to live with cats.
I did. In my previous life, I took 3 types of medications.
Like pills
I
every
took
day?
a pill every day. I took nose spray twice a day. And then I had an EpiPen for those magic moments when I couldn't breathe, just to have cats.
So you did all of that? You did all of that just to have cats?
I did.
And-
Feels like I'm being polygraphed.
No, but I'm just
Yes.
wondering, you did all of that just to have cats, but you bitch about my shoes in the bathroom.
I do. Because the cats move. The shoes don't unless I kick them.
My shoes have never tried to kill you.
Yes, they have.
They have.
Oh, yes, they have.
No, they haven't. So we got rid of the pigs. We rehomed the pigs. I
We
gotta
did.
stop saying it like that because it makes it sound like I just like.
We let them loose,
No, we didn't.
and they ran off.
We didn't.
One stuck up on the roof for a while. He got down.
That's not true. Just the squirrels on the roof.
The rodents on the roof.
The squirrels on the roof. We've been rehoming them as well.
We've been rehoming a lot of them while our neighbor has been feeding them and drawing more into the neighborhood.
That's fine, because
But they don't stay on that side.
But here's the thing: she lures them in, and then we relocate them.
I know,
Otherwise,
but it's never going to end.
it will. Eventually, we will relocate.
We need to relocate some
99
red foxes into the neighborhood.
or cats.
Big cats. Or bratty kids with BB guns.
No, he's joking. You're joking. We don't shoot at the animals.
Keeps the population down and keeps the population healthy. If there's too many squirrels, there's not enough food, and then so you need to thin out the herd every now and then.
What we do, we are not part of that circle of life. That is not our circle. We stay in our own circle. We had a fox. And when we had the fox in the neighborhood, we did not have the overrunning of the squirrels and
Nope.
the chipmunks.
Now
The fox
we are
is
everywhere.
somehow gone.
He relocated.
He did.
Now we have rodents all over the
Squirrels
place.
and chipmunks.
We went to the Freiburg Fair. It was amazing. We
Well-
saw a lot of beautiful animals, a lot of big animals. I didn't know horses could grow so huge.
The draft,
draft
horses,
horses
were massive.
They were massive, but they were beautiful.
It always surprises me when you have all of these people, and I'm not a horse expert, I'm not a cow expert, but I know enough to not walk behind a massive animal, even a little animal like a goat or something.
Right.
I'm not going to walk right behind them. But you've got these people in there with these horses whose hooves are bigger around than my head, and I've got a
With
big
their little
head,
kids
right
running
And
around. One kick from that horse would send somebody back to
somewhere.
from Freiburg to Level. Yeah,
Yeah.
it would kill somebody.
And I've never heard, and there might have been incidences, and maybe it's a hush hush kind of thing. I don't know. I've never heard of anyone getting kicked.
I've never heard of that. And
No.
but-
But then we went over the dairy cows,
yes,
and we communed with them
yeah,
because they're wonderful.
we're nosy.
You fell in love with cows.
I love cows.
Did you before?
Not really.
No. Now you do.
They were
See?
good on a hamburger bun. That was it.
Let me enjoy my cognitive dissonance.
You what?
Please. My cognitive dissonance. My disassociation.
Moo.
I haven't been eating meat though.
No.
And it's not because it doesn't agree with me, because it does. I just am having a hard time ethically eating animals.
I don't know. I like chicken and turkey. I'm okay with that.
No, I see. I have a hard time with that too.
Eh.
But I can't do tofu either. You love tofu.
Yeah, but if it's cooked right, it has to be, it has to have like a French toast consistency to it. Kind of crispy on the outside, kind of soft on the inside.
Well, the kid makes
But it's okay.
tofu
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
like.
Selena makes amazing tofu.
Oh, we came across something that I want you to do for me for my birthday. And if you don't
Oh,
do it
rolling
for,
around on the ground with the chimpanzees.
if you don't do it for my birthday, I'm going to do it for myself.
Well, we can do it on the trip down. Do an early birthday present.
If you don't
Roll
do it on
around
your
with
birthday, it's
freaking
not
monkeys.
a birthday present.
Gonna go roll around with the monkeys.
It's the what is it? The Myrtle Beach Zoo.
I mean, that'd be funny to see.
I want to love a monkey.
Have you ever held a monkey or petted a monkey or interacted with a monkey?
And it's such a vague memory. I could have made it up, but I don't think I did because there was a story going around that was unrelated to me. So I don't think I just made it up. My Aunt Alice, who was my grandmother's sister,
Mm-hmm.
they were born like 1904, something like that. She was crazy, like batshit crazy. She was like she was a bootlegger back during Prohibition, just nutty. She was very promiscuous as a young girl, like back in the teens and 20s and 30s and 40s. And I think she finally had a child in the 40s. I'm not sure who the father was, but she was just like, woo, way out there. But she had a monkey.
How did she ever end up with a monkey?
I don't know. I was very, very young, and the monkey didn't
You remember the
last
monkey?
long. I remember the monkey, but the story was that the monkey scratched its ass and then stuck his fingers in my father's mouth. And that's how I know I'm not just imagining this monkey, because there was a monkey. I don't know.
I bet the monkey wasn't around long after that
I
event.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But so, and she wasn't on the scene a whole lot. She lived in New
Yep.
Hampshire. She and my grandmother didn't get along. They fought all the time. And then when my grandmother was in her 80s, so this woman must have been in her late 70s, early 80s, and they were old. They were like old 70s and 80s, not like
Right.
people in their 70s and 80s today who are
Right.
like modern
Yeah.
and not aging. They were like old with like the pin curl hair
Right.
and the horn rimmed glasses and the muumuu dresses. My grandmother wore pants, but she still wore dresses and stuff. She came to live with us. My grandmother lived with us, and my Aunt Alice also came to live with us for a very short period of time.
With no monkey.
No monkey.
Okay.
But she and my grandmother still, at that age, fought like cats and dogs. Just awful. And so my Aunt Alice then moved over to the Auburn Home for Aged Women. And there you have it. So I would go and visit her and
Right.
pick her up and take her for rides in my Camaro, which
Right.
she had an incredibly hard time getting in and out of. And we'd weave in and out of traffic in Lewiston, Auburn, and I'd be swearing, and she'd laugh and go, "Oh, listen to you." So anyway,
So the monkey scratched his ass and stuck his fingers in your father's mouth.
that's apparently the story, and nobody's around to corroborate that anymore. So
Well, at least he didn't throw shit at him or something.
no, I don't know if he was that kind of a monkey. I don't
I
know.
know.
Do all monkeys do that? I don't remember. I
No.
vaguely, I'm serious. I was like
I don't know.
3, 4 years old, maybe. Vaguely remember the monkey, but I didn't get to hold it. So there.
Well, there you go.
She had a monkey. Why can't I have a monkey?
Well, you can with permits and
See,
stuff now.
See,
Back then, you
need,
could just probably get it anywhere, you know.
you
But
need permits. You need all this stuff, and I'm
do.
sure they're from the black market. And I'm sure that for everyone that
get
makes
ripped
it
from their
here,
mothers as
I
infants.
know.
And
See, and I get all that. I know I'll never have a monkey, but I still want a monkey.
you got a Tic Tac. Close
Who's
enough.
pretty close to being a monkey. She is as close to being a baby as we will ever have.
Tic Tac.
Seriously, though. Have you ever seen a dog that you pick up and it just snuggles in like a baby? And you just like tap, tap, tap their butt and they fall asleep on your shoulder?
No, she's special.
She is special.
She's special.
She's a special girl. You love that dog and you know it.
I tolerate the dog.
You love that dog.
I tolerate it.
You love that dog. That dog is your little bitty baby.
Tolerate.
What are you
Test.
doing?
I'm looking at the
No,
board.
Don't make my
Making
lines-
making the lights go up into the orange. Don't let them go into the green.
Don't make my lights go red.
They're not red.
They are. You just can't see it.
La
from-
la la la. No, they're not. I took-
That cleaned you out,
that
didn't
did.
it?
You gotta
So-
go.
No, we don't have to go. What do you keep trying to get out of this? You got somewhere
No,
to go?
you
got
said
a
you have an
date?
appointment at 3:15.
3:30 and
Oh, I
it's
thought you said
around the corner.
3:15.
It's down the street.
well,
We're
that's-
all set. No, listen.
Until next time. Until next time.
Until the next time you get to tune us out. Yeah.
That's right. Till the next time you ignore us and
That's right.
fast forward past us or just ignore us completely.
I guess that's why
This
they
is the
call it
Mike of the Mike
uncensored.
and Brenda.
And I am the Brenda of the Mike and Brenda.
That took a while.
I'm working.
I know you're playing your game.
I'm working.
That's TWICE. So do that one. See, you got it.
It's working. Can you see that? You see
I can.
that? That's work.
Bye-bye.
You look like you're having a hard time. What's going on? What are you doing? Are we done? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention.
I said so long.
Oh.